Hi guys, now in this session we will study about laws of capacitors just like laws of resistance. So we have a study, uh, if not then if even you study about laws of resistors, then you have seen there that in resistors what happens, there are two laws are there. Okay, so one law is node law, second one is mesh law. Otherwise, it is also called KCL and KVL. Okay, so like that. Here we will see the same law but in capacitors. Alright, so just laws of capacitors. So in this law, just like resistors, just like just like resistors we will see the same law in capacitors. So accordingly, first of all, just draw a diagram for capacitor. So one capacitor, another capacitor, this one is connected with this one, there is a capacitor, one more capacitor be there, and this one is connected like that, and this the system of the capacitors, four capacitors, be connected with an EMF. So you suppose this one having potential V and this one is connected like that. Alright, so this one is your positive terminal, this one is your negative terminal of this EMF. So accordingly, what you will see from here, that these plates are directly connected to the positive terminal of the EMF, so that would be positive. Accordingly, these plates are of the capacitors are directly connected to the negative terminal of this potential, so that would be negative, like that. Now, I just want to connect one more capacitor in between the capacitors like that. So because this one is positive, so ultimately this will be negative, this one is negative, so this one will be positive. Here also positive, so negative be there, and this one is negative, so that will be positive. Okay, so accordingly you can take anything, this one is positive, negative, so may it will be negative and this one will be positive, like that. Okay, and you just named the all of the capacitors, just like this one is C1 and this one is C2, again this one is C3 and this one is C4, like that. Okay, so we have naming all of the capacitors like that. Then here you have to use two rules. So what happens, actually the charge that coming from there, that will be distributed over the two terminals like that, and then from here that will be like that, this one is also like that, and then again after joining that came together from here to there, like that. So you just suppose that that will be just like this one is uh, A, B, and like that. So just A, B, C, D, and then there is E, F, and from this side G and H. So like that. And then you have to maintain two laws. So in first law, what happens? The amount of charge that deposited on the plates of this capacitor and its sum, that would be equal to the negative charge that deposited on these plates of the capacitors C2, C3 and C4, that would be in same in magnitude. Okay, so according to your first rule. And now in that first rule, one capacitor will be there which is not directly connected to the terminals of the potential. That's why the amount of charge that distributed in this plate and in this plate and this plate, its sum that would be always constant. So if suppose here is if Q1 charge be there, so you just suppose that there will be Q1 charge. So here, because this one is C2, suppose Q2 charge be there, accordingly C3 having Q3 charge and C4 having Q4 charge be there. For this Q4, for this plate be positive and for this plate be negative. Accordingly, this Q3 for this plate be positive, for this plate be negative. And here also positive negative, and there is also positive negative. So what you have to do, you are seeing there that this one is the plate, this one is the plate, okay, that is not directly connected to the terminals of the potential. Accordingly, you are seeing there about these two plates. Actually these three plates, like that. Here you are seeing that C4, C2, C4 and this one is suppose C5. So charge will be there. How much will be there? Q5. Okay, so for this plate that would be positive and for this plate that would be negative. So what you are seeing that this plate and this plate is not directly connected to the EMF. Accordingly, this plate and this plate is also not directly connected to the terminals of the potential. Okay, that means the sum of this charge that will be constant. Accordingly, the sum of this charge that will be also constant. Okay, so this one is your first law according to first law. So first law stand for, so from here first law stand that the charge on the plates of the capacitors that is not directly connected to the terminal or terminals of the potential. There the sum of the charges that would be constant. Constant, that means after and before the connection of this EMF, your sum of the charges between these plates, that will be constant, that is the sum of the net charge be 0, that is the sum of the net charge be 0. Alright, so accordingly here we are seeing that this one is reflecting node law. This one is called node. So what happens from here, that this one is reflecting, this one is reflecting for node law. Alright, so from here if you will take its sum, so what you are seeing, this plate is connected with having negative charge, this one is positive and this one is also positive. So from here and now from here you can see that this Q1 is for this plate is negative, so minus Q1. So just like write down for this node and for this node you can also write down that the GH. So you can say that this point is just like I and this point just like J, otherwise not like that. Yeah, this point is just like I and this point is just like J. Okay, so at point I, so at point I or node I, what you can compute, see this one is minus Q1, so minus Q1, this one is my plus Q3, and this one is minus Q5, that is 0, and this one is your equation 1. Okay, so accordingly at node J, accordingly at point J or node J, what you can see at this point about these three plates, that here you are getting, see from here Q2 minus, so minus Q2, now Q4 positive, so plus Q4, and from here Q5 positive plus Q5, this one is equal to 0 and this one is your next equation. So these two equation that came from node law, that is first law. So this one is for first law. So at point J or node J, this is called first law. This one is just like first law. First law for capacitor. First law for capacitor. So just like cap. This one is also called first law. First law for cap. That is capacitor. Alright. So we have discussed this one. Now one more thing is there, and in first law, and that is what? That whatever next point is there, so just like a next point is there, that whatever the amount of charge that deposited on the plates of the capacitor that capacitors that connected to the positive terminal of the EMF its sum is equal to its sum is equal to the same amount of charge that directly connected to the negative terminal of the EMF of the plates of the charge of the plates. Alright, so accordingly what you will get, see here, see this is your phase, the terminal that is directly connected to the positive terminal of the EMF. So from this positive terminal you are seeing that C1 and C2 be the two capacitors whose plates directly connected to this positive terminal, and accordingly C3 and C4 its plates be directly connected to its negative terminal. So accordingly both charges be equal in its amount, whatever it is, positive or negative. Alright, so from this statement and in first law what you will get, that charge that deposited here plus Q2 and the charge that deposited here, this one is how much, this one is plus Q1, that would be equal to the charge that deposited here, that is this charge is how much with the charge, Q4 and there is Q3. That means what you will see here, you will see that Q1 plus Q2 directly, therefore Q1 plus Q2, see from here, Q1 plus Q2 is equal to, from here, Q3 plus Q4. Alright, so this one is Q3 plus Q4 and this one is your next equation, and this one come in also first law, this one is also according to first law. Alright, okay, then now we will go to second law.